Good morning, everybody, or good evening, or good afternoon, wherever you are when you watch this. Today, we're talking about a British band what was formed in Birmingham, England, and the band what I'm talking about is the Moody Blues. Now, the Moody Blues was originally formed by Denny Lane, and I forget who the other people was in 1964. Hold on, if I get my information. Yeah, the Moody Blues formed in 64, but disbanded in 2018. And in 1966, their one biggest hit was Go Now, what reached number 10 in the UK charts. And at that time, the former founder men, Denny Lane and one of the others, left the band in 66, and they brought in Denny Lane. Not Denny Lane, I mean Justin Awood. This is another one of theirs. There's the pictures on the back, and I'll read up the lineup. So the lineup was Justin Awood, 12-string guitar, acoustic guitar, electric guitar, stone tone, table piano, mandolin, bass guitar, percussion, vocals. Mike Pinder, male, piano, cello, acoustic guitar, bass guitar, alto harp vocalist. John Lawton, that's Lodge, bass guitar, cello, trombone, cymbal, drums, acoustic guitar and bass, and Graham Edge, drums, trombone, trumpet, tambourine, and piano. Now, there's the pictures of the band with Justin Awood. One of their big hits at their time with Justin Awood was Nights in White Saturn in 1967. It only reached number 19 in the US charts, and then in the UK, number 19 in the UK charts, and then in the US it got to it only got in at 103. But later on, Nights in White Saturn become a cult song because I think it got connected to the Apollo missions, and it was sort of like set round the astronauts because they was dressed in white satin. Their uniforms was white, and that's where they connected the song Nights in White Satin. So they went on to have quite a few hits. As you can see, the Moody Blues featured the London Festival Orchestra, composer Pete Knight, on this album. It's lekker. Because they had in Days of Future Past, Moody Blues had at last done what many others have dreamed of, to talk about their having experience and range of the pop music, and found the point where it become one of their world of the classics. Here, where the emotional and the creative benefits were excuse me. Oh, bloody hell. Poets, the best group, and the symphony orchestra fed on each other introduced the Moody Blues, having chose to paint their picture of every man's day, which taken nothing from the noted of for the past and added nothing to the present of the future. For such a farce of music complained the classical writing to see observes that the dream dominated sound system would be the ideal recording technology, and here's in the DSS deep wide spectrum of all round sound. It has, we believe, because more possible than in any other way, to be totally subdued and having total commitment to such a deep emotional statement in the human commitment to today. This was wrote by someone. It's in the end, they disbanded in 2018. So they, I think Justin Awood still goes and out and tours and does the music from the Moody Blues. So there's the lineup and the names of the band. As you can see, because when Denny Lane left, they brought in Justin Awood and that, and they sort of changed their sort of the way they was, because originally the Moody Blues was from Birmingham, one of the early Birmingham bands to conquer the world and that, and to bring their music to the millions. And here where I leave you my short one about the Moody Blues and their history and how they changed over the years. Because now Nights in White Saturn is sort of classed as a classic song. They are a real good band with everything they did and the way they went their different ways. Because when Denny Lane came, he was their lead singer and guitarist, and then he went off to form another band with Paul McCartney, and that was Wings, and we'll mention the story of that. So I'll bid you a fond farewell from my little history about Birmingham's Moody Blues, and I'll say goodbye for now.